Right. Hello, lads and lasses, and welcome back to Boys Down Under, where we have a rare video. I know videos are rare, but that is normal in the time I am living in with the HSC. It is just like the GSCEs, however, it occurs 2 years later in year 12, and also, well, it's just significantly harder than the GSCEs. But of course, we can make time for Celtic. Before we go any further, though, if you guys are enjoying the content, you want to help support the channel, very best way to do so, click the like button, click the subscribe button. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, look, the schedule for the next week or so, people, is that I'll cover the Hibs game, do the preview, hopefully maybe get a review out. I can't guarantee that because I've got some things to do on Sunday, and then the rest of that week, Monday till Friday, I am out of action. So that's that. I'm gonna be missing for a week. Don't miss me too much. However, after that it is sweet sailing. But let's get into the proper video. I just thought I'd let you guys know what is going to happen. Matthew Sean O'Reilly. He really is up there as one of the best at Celtic in my eyes. And week by week he is improving at a rapid rate that is really hard to keep up with. It is no wonder at all that we have Newcastle United scouting him week in, week out. Manchester United have joined the hunt. He is a star in the making, and no one can tell me otherwise, And in the last 2 games, he has wowed me even further. Firstly, against St Johnstone, acting as a deep-lying playmaker, obviously filling the void for Callum McGregor. But that is the league. Winning the ball back isn't as necessary as it is in Europe. But then we get to the Champions League, and I was under the impression we would be seeing Oliver Abildgaard starting as the CDM. And, well, the team sheet comes out, and it is Matt O'Reilly, and I am thinking, well, this either is going to go really well or really terrible. And you know what? It wasn't either. But it wasn't bad at all. It went pretty well, not in the sense that I was shocked that it went well, but it went well in the sense that he impressed me. Right, I thought O'Reilly really did shine in that deep-lying role, winning the ball back on numerous occasions with some great challenges. Some he got called up for a foul on, which were ridiculous, but enough about that. He wasn't perfect. No one was against Leipzig, and while Leipzig did love to overload their players on the ball side, O'Reilly dealt with that accordingly, and he isn't Callum McGregor, we know that for sure, but the 3-man combination of him, Sed Haksabanovic and Rio Hatate did work quite nicely, I believe. Sed, he was explosive at Cam. Rio was Rio, and O'Reilly, well, I've just been going on about him. I thought he was excellent. I do fully expect to see that same midfield trio against Hibs, a very attacking-minded midfield trio to say the least. But back onto the topic of Matt O'Reilly, and he is really, really impressing me. Adding new elements to his game every week and showcasing now his versatility in the midfield. He's really putting his case forward for the Denmark squad, and his performances dictate that, and it'd be hard to deny him a spot in that team. But yeah, look, I think, he deserves the praise. 100%, and I think he earned a segment on the channel for just strictly praise, because he really has been showing up, and stats back it up. He has the equal most assists in the team, such with Jota, and dare I mention, he is only 21 years old, not for much longer, but he is actually the 3rd youngest player in the team, well, 2nd youngest if you dismiss Scott Robertson, but that just goes to show how bright and lengthy of a career he has ahead of him. Ridiculous. He is only 21. He plays like a 27-year-old. Now onto Leipzig. And no, we're not going to talk about the match because no one frankly wants to. We forget and we move on. But the reaction from the playing squad is worth mentioning. To me, at least, it shows they won't be letting that result tarnish what is ahead of them. And some of the reactions were astounding. Sed Haksabanovic said on his Instagram story, "In love with this club. Special night starting my first game in front of our fans. Y'all made it a dream come true, even though the result is not what we wanted. But we are gonna fight like nothing else. Let's keep our heads up and keep going." He certainly is not going to let this result I've already used the word tarnish. He's not going to let this result ruin, the feeling and the what Ange is building at Celtic, and probably, like he said, it's rather going to motivate him, which is the best thing a loss can do. So to our substitute or fill-in captain, Cameron Carter-Vickers had this to say: Disappointing result last night, but a special moment to lead the team out in front of our fans. Hard work continues. And finally, a man who really shut myself up, really shut up the doubters as well, Joe Hart, with an emphatic performance, constituting many saves, really kept Celtic in the game, and he couldn't do anything about the 2 goals Leipzig scored. That was down to Celtic's playing team. He wrote on Instagram, "Fine margins at the top level. Refocus, learn and go again. Support was special and much appreciated. Hashtag come on you boys in green." So the lads, while realising that Champions League knockout stage is unattainable and that the best effort we can put in is to reach the Europa League round of 16, it is seemingly bleak, with a result against Shakhtar crucial, and so too a result against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Funny, isn't it? Oh, well, look, there's a lot more things we can strive for this season, most notably the league, which will, if we win, most likely, 99% sure, will see us go into the Champions League group stage again automatically next season. And, well, in the words of Neil Lennon, this season is a stepping stone for Celtic in the Champions League. But to end the video on a different note, Michael Lustig, cult hero, everyone loves him. He is retiring. You know, a pretty good right back on his day, and he is hanging up the boots once and for all. 35 years old, I believe. He's playing in Sweden currently, so I do wish him a very happy retirement and all the very best. But that is all from me. So if you guys did enjoy the video, you want to help support the channel, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I know I probably don't deserve the support because I've been so inconsistent, but not because I'm lazy, because I'm hammered with school. But that's over 1 week. 1 little week. So if you guys do want to help support, and well, leave in the comments below your thoughts on anything spoken about in the video, and until next time, hail, hail.